Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super fun and long overdue. You can't see it, but I'm sitting crisscross in a little chair, getting cozy, and here to talk all about my personal skincare journey. I made a video about this about 2 years ago, and a lot has changed since then. My routine has changed drastically, and what I know now is a lot different from what I knew back then. So it's time for an update. If you've watched my first skincare journey video, then you know that I have had my fair share of adult acne, and it's been a journey. So hopefully you guys can take away something from this video. Before we jump into it, I do want to preface it by saying I'm not a dermatologist. This is not medical advice. This is just my own personal journey, preferences, opinions, and things that work for me. And there's Rocky, but let's go on and get into it. All right, when I say we're gonna get into it, we are going to get into it. We're gonna talk about birth control, retinol, things that I eliminated, ingredients I cut out, things I replaced them for, my current morning and nighttime routine, and all that good stuff. So you guys are hopefully in it for the long haul because I am putting it all out there. The story starts in high school, and I was one of those people who fortunately didn't really struggle a lot with acne growing up as a teenager. And it wasn't until I graduated, got married, was a complete adult that I started to experience really bad acne. I was on birth control until I was around 20 years old. So like from 17 to 20, I was on the pill. And then my husband and I kind of just like together made the decision that we were just like, let's be done with this. I got married very young. For those of you who are not new, I got married at 19. But we basically decided that it was just like, wasn't feeling right, weren't vibing with it. Not even that we were trying to have kids. Still don't have kids yet, but we just kind of decided there's like some questionable long-term effects here, and just doesn't feel good to just keep taking this. So gonna get off of it, and that's what I did. So that's just a little snippet of the story. Wanted to include it because birth control comes up again. And I didn't really start breaking out a ton until maybe a year after I'd gotten off the pill. So I don't know that I necessarily attribute it to going off of the pill, but I was getting a lot of breakouts around my chin. It was really painful, really noticeable, and just like all of these raised bumps around here. I was one of those people who was terrible about picking at my skin and my blemishes, and that obviously aggravated the situation. And it wasn't until 22 came around that I decided to take matters into my own hands and made the decision to go back on the pill. That was a mistake on my part because immediately after going back on the pill, I was on it for maybe a few months, just trying to like find some type of solution that would help this hormonal acne that I was experiencing. And my second time around on birth control was not good. I was losing a lot of blood, having really heavy periods. Had to go to the OB and get things checked out, make sure I'm okay. And after that, I decided I'm done with this. Again, birth control is a very personal decision, and everyone's body is different. There's no shame in being on the pill or any type of birth control that you choose to take. For me personally, I decided I did not want to take that route again. I had seen the effects on my body, and knowing what I know now, I just know that there's so many other natural alternatives. I'm not sure I like stuttered that. To birth control that doesn't have negative impacts on your health and your body and are equally as effective. So I've learned a lot, and that was the end of my story with birth control. So yeah, because birth control didn't work, I decided to go see a dermatologist, and they then prescribed me a retinol, and that was great for about a few years. That is the time where I made my last video. There's nothing wrong with it. It worked, it served its purpose. Am I using it now or anymore? No, and I'll tell you guys why. There's actually a handful of reasons. First one is that I am cheap, and I did not want to spend the money to refill my prescription over and over and over again. Number two is that I was reliant on it for about 2 years, and I started to question whether that was a good thing. I'd gotten into the mindset that if I were to not continue to use the retinol, which what I was using was a tretinoin cream, and it was the 0.025%, so it was on the lower end of the concentration that you can get prescribed. but I was using it religiously for a while and kind of felt dependent on it, which I didn't want to be. So when I had ran out, I decided I wasn't going to refill the prescription and just kind of test the waters, see how it goes. Also, using a tretinoin cream or retinol is very hard on your skin. It makes you very sensitive to sunlight, even with sunscreen and even with all the skincare products you can put on your face. It makes your skin highly sensitive and reactive to everything. And I feel like I had a pretty beat down skin barrier at that point. Part of me was terrified that my skin would go back to square one, and to my relief, it did not. So that was a little win for me. Also, this is like a more personal preference, but retinol is not something you're supposed to be using when you're pregnant. I'm not pregnant, but the way my brain works is like, oh, if it's not safe to use it while I'm pregnant, should I be using it now? So that was another thing that played a part in my decision. Again, comes down to personal preferences. I just wanted to kind of try and venture down a more natural and gentle route, so that is what I did. After I got off the tretinoin cream, my acne was very manageable from there. I would get maybe 1 or 2 breakouts around this area around my period or my moon time, and which is totally normal, hormones, but I still wanted to take it a step further. Over this last year, I kind of had this aha moment where I realized that all of the actions that I was taking along my skincare journey were towards treating a symptom rather than the root of the cause or root of the issue. And that was my aha moment, because I was like, your skin is the largest organ in your body. So if you have any type of imbalance or disease in the body, it's probably most likely going to manifest on your skin in some type of way. So that was my big realization, and I decided I wanted to take a more internal approach, and I have made a bunch of different semi-big lifestyle changes this year that have really made an impact on my skin. So that's what I want to get into next, and then I'm going to show you guys the products that I use. One of the biggest ones was switching to a more plant-based diet. I'm not vegan, although I would love to be someday. I still eat meat on occasion, about 90% less than I would in the past, and that has made a big difference in my skin, like more than it's mind-blowing to me. For my body personally, the less meat I consume is like a direct correlation to how amazing my skin is. When I am experiencing a bad skin day, I can almost directly attribute it to my eating habits for the previous weeks leading up to that. So by limiting my consumption of meat, dairy, sugar, processed foods, it had a huge impact on my skin. What you put in your body totally matters. Eating to fuel your body and to just like love and nurture your body is such a game changer. I'm not saying you need to go vegan, but I am saying maybe try incorporating some more whole foods in your diet and see what it does. The second thing is drinking more water. This one's kind of a no-brainer, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. But if you feel like you are struggling with drinking water, go buy a cute reusable water bottle and drink it while you are doing emails or watching a show. It makes it so easy. You don't even have to think about it, and you don't even realize how much water you've consumed until you have to pee like 5 times in the middle of the night. And then the last big lifestyle change that I made was incorporating a daily probiotic. This one is from Seed, and I've been taking this for about 2 months now and see such a big difference. I decided to get it because above all of the acne, I was also having digestion problems and decided I needed to do something about it. So I feel like having a really healthy microbiome in your gut just impacts so many different aspects of your body, including your skin health. So definitely recommend taking a daily probiotic as well. And this one, like I said, is my favorite, not just because of the quality of the product, but because of the brand, what they stand for. I feel like the way they do things is really cool and it's sustainably minded. This is glass. The refills are like compostable. 10 out of 10 recommend. And if you feel like you're struggling not only with acne, but gut health, it's probably correlated, and you should probably try a daily probiotic. I'm hoping I can get a discount code to share this with you guys because I love this product so much. All right, it's time for my actual routine. I'm gonna show you guys the products I use, in what order, all that good stuff for the AM and the PM. So let's get into it. I'm gonna forewarn you guys, it's pretty simple. In the morning when I wake up, I don't use a cleanser because I feel like my skin has already been cleansed from the night before, so I'll usually wash it and rinse it off with some water, and then I go in with this toner, my tried and true Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This has also been a really big help with acne for me. It's great for unclogging pores and reducing shrinking enlarged pores. It also says it smooths an even skin tone, and it's lightweight and absorbs quickly. I've gone through probably 6 bottles of this, so I can agree that it checks all those boxes. And I do really like that Paula's Choice is very transparent about their ingredients. They actually have a little ingredient dictionary on their site. I will link it so you guys can check it out because it's a really good resource. Basically, if you are looking through ingredients of a product, you find something that you don't know what the hell it is, you go to the ingredient checker and it will tell you what it is, how good it is, how bad it is. Also, I don't know how this happened, but I got on their PR list, and they sent me a little toner. So I have a refill after this one already ready for me. It's kind of like a buy 6 get 1 free little influencer perk, but I'm super excited to be on their list because I love sharing their products with you guys. And yeah, 10 out of 10 toner. After toning, I like using my trusty almond oil. If you guys follow me, you know I love this stuff. If you don't, you probably think this is a little weird, but I love this stuff so much. It's super affordable. You can get it for like $10 at your local health food store, Amazon, Thrive Market, you name it. I came across it through my love for learning about Ayurveda. If you guys are interested in hearing more about that, I can make a whole different video dedicated to Ayurveda, but just know the almond oil is 10 out of 10. All right, I know I need to start talking faster because my camera is screaming at me that there's not enough storage on my SD card. Have to keep getting up, deleting other clips. I accidentally deleted a really cute video of Rocky, which I'm pretty sad about. So we're gonna get through this video, but I'm gonna try and get through it a little quicker. After that, the last thing I like to go in with is this Youth to the People Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. Love this brand. They're one of my favorites. Their products are super clean, sustainably minded, so super cool. And this moisturizer does wonders for my skin, but also for my makeup. I feel like when I put it on before I go in with my makeup routine, my makeup applies flawlessly. So this is like my last final moisturizer slash primer intro to makeup. That sums up my morning routine. For SPF, I have eliminated all chemical sunscreen. What I use most of the time is a mineral sunscreen, usually zinc oxide. I'll put on a heavier duty one if I feel like I'm spending a lot of time outside, but most of the time I'll use the one that just comes in my foundation, which is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. It's what I'm wearing today, and it totally does the job for me. It's another clean beauty product. It's got zinc in it. Good. Once my makeup is removed, I like to go in with a cleanser. This one is the Youth to the People Superfood Cleanser. Super good, super gentle, gets the job done, and a little bit goes a long ways. So this bottle is gonna last me probably an eternity. Next, I go in with my toner, you guys already know, and I like to follow it up with more almond oil. You know the deal on both of these, so I'm not gonna go into it again. Then I finish it off with the COSRX Snail 92 All-in-One Cream. And this stuff is just great for repairing your skin's protective barrier. It's done wonders for me, so love using this stuff at night, and that's basically my whole routine. One more thing I'm gonna add before I end the video is endocrine disruptors. Your endocrine system is directly related to your hormones in your body, and if you are using products that have ingredients that are known endocrine disruptors, like artificial fragrance and things like that, that can contribute to a hormone imbalance in your body. So pay attention to ingredients. That's one thing that has made such a big impact in my life. Camera's about to die, so I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye.